Harvester Games. You guys see it? We're all good? I hope so. That means we can do our intro like that, with the Harvester Games and the little warning. In that case, hi, hello, welcome back to the Cat Lady. Haven't played this in a couple of years. It's like my favorite indie game ever. And now Lorelei's out, which is the third and last game in the series, the trilogy. And I was meant to play the Cat Lady and Downfall, replay the Cat Lady and Downfall before I play Lorelei. Before Lorelei came out, and I've never made it, so I'm doing it now. And that's what you're watching. Accompanied by a little bit of chat on the left corner, because we're streaming on Twitch. If you want to catch it live, it's twitch.tv/thatsaintDane. Link always in the description. Alright, let's just jump into it. FIFO's ready. Hikaru's ready. Ready. I sure am ready.
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course, prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard, and now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now.
Goodbye.
Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Right. Chapter 1. Harvester Games presents Hello, Susan. Wow. It's weird being back after all this time. One of the games I hold so dear. Right. Hope it looks good on stream. Never mind the resolution. It's the best we're gonna get. and downfall as well. Door. Press up to open interaction menu. Cycle through available hit and hit enter to confirm. You know, simple stuff. I feel strangely drawn to this place. I must find a way to unlock this padlock and get inside. It's locked. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Let's keep going, girl. Alright. Alright, looks good. Yeah. From a field to a broken down tunnel or something. MFT 37. Okay. R. Mikowski. Fuck yeah, bro. That's a homie right there. Yeah, I know. Paramedic. I can't go any further. Well, I can see that. This ambulance is blocking access to the tunnel exit. Maybe there's no exit at all. Could be. Let's see what's inside. It's locked. But I want to go in. Oh.
Huh? What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Hey, Dane. Hey, killer. What's up? That sure looks like yourself. It's me. My cold dead body right in front of my eyes. What's it doing here? God, this always kind of creeps me out. Staring at a dead body's face. I look so calm. Probably 'cause you're dead. Turn the head. God, don't do that. Open eyes, open mouth. You got pretty eyes still. Just about the one thing I liked about myself. Well, you should. Even now, they still shine a little. But is that a key in her mouth? In my mouth? I better take it with me. Good idea. Yeah. Press down, right, and then up again. Easy. Do-do-do-do. Hello? Oh, you're fine. Close call, Susan. I wish you could stare at the camera. MFT. You should play Siege with me later. Maybe. That's a deer. Not long ago, even a key wouldn't open my mouth. Now I find there's one inside it. Why'd I work? But I also wanna follow the deer. Let's see what's in here. Window. Planks. Machine. Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart. Would it take another sacrifice to turn it back? Maybe I'm being silly. This is just some old machinery after all. How strange, there doesn't seem to be a single switch or button on this machine. How do you turn it on? The hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says emergency power switch danger. I'm not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. Alright. Well, nothing more in here then. God, my phone is downloading everything right now. Everything needs an update. This music too perfectly adds to the atmosphere. See, this is the kind of game I feel like a lot of people would start it and go, what is this? What am I doing? And then they stop playing. But they are missing out. My dead body hanging from a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. I should have made a better joke there. Oh, too late. I should be scared, but I just feel empty. Wait, what's the shiny thing in her neck? Is that a key? Do we need more keys? The body's too high. Can't reach. Tie her down. The rope's tied to a knot. Take me out, really? The door seems bolted from the other side. Well, shit.
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
You may very well be. It's a creepy gate. What a gruesome display. At least it's not my head stuck on the bars. For once, the dead thing is not you. Locked. Bird. Bird. Come here, birdie. Come here, birdie. Yeah, that's slightly different. Thank you, birdie. Who's done this? Is there anyone else here? Oh Well, you got a knife. How fitting. Well. And away we go. Everybody do the flop. Hello, Susan. I look like I'm just sleeping. Nothing in the pockets. Take the key. Leave. Back to the gate. I don't know if we can go this way. Was it the other way? Wait. It was, wasn't it? You could go this way. Or does that just take me back to the... No, that's the right way. Here's the key.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
Who do we think she is? Death? An old lady who lives in the woods? Are you God? Are you the devil? I really don't know. Can't you just tell me? What do you say, guys? I'll let you help pick. That might be more fun. At least for some situations, I'll let you pick. Yeah? No? I'll choose the old lady one. You're just an old lady in the woods, right?
An old lady who lives in the woods?
Am I really, Susan? Are you that naive? Or perhaps you're too stubborn to see what I really am. I've waited all that time for you, and now you disappoint me.
You wasted your time waiting. I'm not worth waiting for. I'm just nobody. And you, to me, you're just a strange old woman sitting on a porch of her house. And those flowers you're holding, what are they for anyway?
I'm going to put them on your coffin, dear, after everyone's gone.
I wouldn't bother. I hate flowers.
What is this place all happen next? Sorry. You said sorry. I mean, what? Huh?
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
Sounds good. Or, well, yeah. Live. It makes music. Dun, dun. Painting. A lonely seashore.
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
I'm sorry. Strange lady. Okay, we'll go here. Is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Nice little cabin you got here. Still don't really know who you are. Will I be punished for taking my own life? Is there anyone else here? Let's break the ice first, eh?
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me. But there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
The Queen of
Is
Maggots.
that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Yeah.
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Love the old lady's accent. Yep. Yeah, she's a nice voice actor. A nice lady. I'm pretty sure Rem, I might talk about Rem every now and then. He's the guy that made the game. Who's also somehow a friend of mine now, kind of. Sort of. Pretty sure he really likes her voice as well. I was quite, is that, well, I'll leave it at that. I have no reason to live, not leave. I have no reason to live. Please just let me go. What do you want me to do?
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special, just like you, only in a slightly different way.
You're being very cryptic here. I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Those 5 people, who are they? What makes you think I want to go back?
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you
Something
succeed,
we will
you will never feel broken again.
probably get to see later. Wink, wink. What's that? I don't know. I'll say no more.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites, that's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you.
Fuck them.
As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
It's blackmail. I mean, I guess. This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you. We're a bit past the whole weird dream thing.
It's blackmail. You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
This is not inside. This is outside.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you come.
So you mean? Crucified all alone in one place that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. Leave. I'll take the crowbar. Now, where did we need a crowbar? Yeah, it's stuck in the cross. I suppose I could easily pull it out. That looked very easy, yeah. Death, question mark.
Citizen, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Fine, I'll do what you need. I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way. Can you tell me again about the parasites? I'm not gonna argue with her. I'll do it.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
Do you see that shit on the right with the steam thing? That pops up and then it goes away, but then it stays. It's gonna stay there if I don't tap out. I'm gonna tap out. But that might make me crash. Don't crash. And then we tap again. Okay.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Tell me about it.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Alright.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Okay. Hey, no.
You forgot to blow out the candle, Susan.
How did you...
Would you kindly do what I asked you?
I will. I'm sorry. Hey FIFO or Hikaru, choose a candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a number. Come on, boys. I believe in you, boys. Second. Bam. Number 2 it is. 6. Ha 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 ha. Okay, funny. Fuck off. Number 2 it is. Strange, the flame seems strong and steady, but there's no smoke. Yep. Let's blow it out, shall we?
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Okay. Yep. Blew out a candle.
What the? How did I get back here?
That's good though, because now I know what way to go. Wanna look? There's no reason to look at it again. Is there a reason to look at it again? We'll look at it again. Still the same. Alright. This car is still on fire. Why not? Hopefully you're going the right way. Yeah. Let's make use of this crowbar, shall we? These fucking graphics reminds me of David Firth, the guy that made Salad Fingers, right? Some of his videos look like this. And the funny thing is, he actually voice acted in the game that I voice acted in, Downfall. And I think he voice acted in the new one as well. That's just... yeah, alright. It's just another crowbar. It's a bloody hole. Emergency power switch, yeah. All this blood around the hole. Was someone hurt here? I don't know, but let's reach inside the bloody hole. Ow. The door. last game. Oh, I should have stayed a bit for the music. Oh. I didn't know the music would end, god damn it. What an intro. What a, we call it prologue. Chapter. Could it be number 2? And I keep getting these achievements that pop up and then the thing's gonna be stuck there. God damn it.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing.
Tap out. Tap back in.
There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself.
Oh, did
but
you?
It'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas. But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty.
Beauty.
I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
My name's Susan.
Susan.
Hi, Susan. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Susan. Yeah? Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Thank you, Liz. You're nice. Nothing weird there.
Bad dream?
No, just a dream like any other. Yeah, really bad one. I'm not gonna ignore you, alright? I like Liz. She's nice.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What's your name again? Liz. Hey Liz, what's your name, Liz?
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth.
Huh?
But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
All of a sudden I was on the field of barley. I woke up here. Let's tell the whole truth, shall we?
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there. I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Why the long face? Yep.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, Be prepared for that.
Sure thing.
But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Touché. Dr. X. The guy with a weird smell. Did you see this daughter of mine?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Maybe. Like what? A cat?
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Tell me more. So, is there more? Like,
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward
What a
often,
name.
usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions.
we know.
I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say...
We heard this though.
Nurses clean one good stew. Well, now why do you think that? Dr. X. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough. I bet you.
Yeah.
But I can't. He's got a weird...
Weird
What?
smell.
He's... Now that I'll tell you stuff, I don't agree, and we haven't...
Uh-huh.
So...
Sure, I think...
So you gave me some new information, and then you just told me all the same shit again. His name is Xavier Salmon. His initials are literally XZ. GG. Tired, let me sleep.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
I don't think you said that, but I mean...
We'll start with a little
As a matter of
chat
fact, she
about
told me my
your
dream might not
childhood.
be a dream.
I want you to be as honest as possible. It's
Okay.
important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem.
Let's
Count
get to the
10
bottom.
And tell me when you're ready, Susan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Oh, wait.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
And this is when I write my own story. Yeah, I had a great dad. No, he wasn't a good father to me. I was brought up without a father. You want to write the story? You want to pick? 1, 2, 3? Did we have a dad? A great dad? A shit dad? Or no dad? You can just say 1, 2, 3. 5. So that'd be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had a dad, but he wasn't very good. 2.
No, he wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is.
He's dead.
He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
I mean, that's not
I
funny.
see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
No.
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all? Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch. I hope he burns in hell.
Well, if you put it like that. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Yeah, guys, what was she like? Going with the horrible one again just seems stupid. A horrible dad, we can't have a horrible mom as well, okay? I mean, a lot of people do, but... Either we only had a dad and he was a cunt, or our dad was a cunt, but at least we had a good mom. 1. Yeah, alright. I had a great mom.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Yeah. That's not either. Even though we're a bit tired. The needles are stuck at 10.8. Probably. It's probably broken. Or maybe it just needs new batteries. 10.8. It's full of latex gloves. 3 different sizes. Take 1 glove, take a lot of gloves. I always take a lot of gloves. Don't know why, but we have a lot of gloves. Can I take 1 glove as well? Just take it all. Take more. Fuck it, take even more.
I've got enough gloves in my pocket. There's no need to take more.
Fine. See, hey, I saw that. Sync. Turn tab off. It's not running right now. Just testing you. Hot water. Stop it. you want to fill a glove? I don't need it right now. Alright, stop the sound. I don't like it. Door. It's a toilet door. I kinda need to use the toilet. Wait, closing things. Alright. Someone's inside.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
Good idea. A list of drugs for patient in site room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, apparently, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse. Give it a headache for a week too. Could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? That is weird. I don't know how they'd want to give you that. Why? Or what did I say? You get it. I'm not crazy. I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Right you are. Flowers. Bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. Don't like flowers. I really don't care what they smell like. No way I'm taking one. I don't like flowers, especially chrysanthemums. Now why is that, Susan? Bed. Not sleeping in someone else's bed. The needles are stuck at 11:40. Are all clocks broken in this hospital? Well, you gotta wait a minute for the minute thing to actually move, you know? Stop this. Anything else? Pillow. Dirty looking pillow. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. Okay. Good to know. It is a list of drugs for patient in site room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Anne Burton, 35 years of age. She's taking lots of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it all, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, There's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady, I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well. Completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and close-minded. Well, that's just unnecessarily rude. Can I make a phone call? I feel much better. Can I... Is Liz here?
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Say, is Liz here?
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
It's a discharge letter for Anne Burton, currently a patient in Site Room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes. You know.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
These must be patients' files. They're piled up on the desk. Wowie.
Please do not touch these. They are...
Oh, is that...
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
What a bitch. Hello. Excuse me?
Excuse me. Where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
Just say Anne Burton. My name is Mary Smith.
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
They're used to it at this point. Yeah, I get it. Toilet. Looks like a younger me. This must be patient from Site Room 2. I thought you were Site Room 2. I thought she was Site Room 1. God, doesn't she look so confused. But, wait. Site Room 1. Yeah, you're lying to me. It even says there, I'm Site Room 2, that's me. Another suicidal patient. Strange, she looks like someone I know. She kinda fucking looks like yourself.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Anne Burton. That's her. Alice, Sarah, Mandy, Elizabeth, Mary, Joan. Elizabeth is the nurse. Just say her name.
Anne Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Okay, sorry. I saw the door. Looks like it hasn't been emptied for a while. There are lots of discarded medication pots in there, among other gross stuff. I'll take one of these medication pots. Don't know why, but we have it. Looks like a muffin thing. Please stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining a high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff. Lol. Sorry. We ask all patients to be considerate and help us keep the ward tidy. I almost read that as titty, because I am stupid. No, mirror. I can't look at myself. The mirror's cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. Yeah, take it. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho. But it might be useful too, I'll risk it. Ring for assistance. I don't know why. It's rather filthy. Flush, open lid. Now you can use it. I've been dying for a wee ever since I woke up. Oh my. Realistic peeing in a video game. What is this? Flush. Close the lid. So people don't sit down and get stuck. Wait, that would have to be the second thing. Like fucking South Park, you know? Let's wash our hands, shall we? Washy, 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 washy. Okay. We can turn it off again. Alright. Overwatch. What about it? I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. Just looking at this pillow makes me wonder how many people have died with their heads on it. I I'm sure it's been washed many times since then, but it still sends a chill down my spine. I feel like if somebody dies on a mattress or a pillow, you probably don't just wash it, you might throw it out, you know, but anyway. Come to think of it, I nearly died here myself. Wait, I did die for a moment, didn't I? Yeah, but it was not while you were here. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. Why did I say that? I meant Homestuck. I have yet to read that. Go away. Don't bring Homestuck to my streams. Have some class. Well, not many things left to do. Except for, ringing that bell.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Just want to remind you that I'm ready to go home. Pressed it by mistake, sorry. I want to see how long it takes for you to answer the bell. I'm feeling a bit woozy. I think I know what I should have done. And, I kind of forgot.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
You kidding me? Mind your own business. I'll have your name. I could tell her, or I can ask her if she's fucking kidding me, because why the fuck do I need medication? Yeah, I'll tell you.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
What? Okay. Am I on drugs already? I don't want drugs.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
You must be kidding me.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you? Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Sha. I mean, I can easily think of a name. Or a word. Shit. Maybe I gave that away. Show. Oh, that's the toilet. I really don't want to go to the toilet. Side room 1. You're staying in side room 2. What? This is side room 1. This is very confusing. So hard to concentrate. Is this thing filled with drugs? Can't leave. I never examine this. It's a clip-on hospital wristband. It's got my name, date of birth, and hospital number on it. And a glass shard. That's gonna hurt your back when you wake up.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Man, you're so fast now. Wait. Sink. Ale. Shh. Ale. Ah. Yeah. Get it? Maybe we should turn off the water though. It's water. Ale. Sheila. That spells Sheila. Could it be?
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Shit, that's the only option. I think it might be Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
The heartbeat, you say? Where the nurses are, you say? Are you right?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
Like sharing? What's your name? We know her name. It's Anne Burton.
Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone. And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return, though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Well, we know how to get to the dream world. I just want to see if there's anything new. Can I make a phone call? I don't know. I mean, we can try.
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Alright. I can go down.
Tell those security guys to let me through right now.
I'll tell them in a minute. I just have to finish my writing first.
I'm not kidding. I want you to let me go right now.
Could you calm down, please? There's no need to be rude.
What? I'm not being...
I'll be with you in a second. We're looking after a lot of patients here, not just you. Let me finish this. I can't remember what I was going to write. I have to start all over again.
Alright, well. Let's get drugged up, shall we? There is something else as well. But, well, Let's do that first. It's not just enough with a name band. We kind of need those notes as well. Discharge. And we need the nurse to not be here. Or not be there, I mean. So maybe she should be here. Not a bad idea, huh? Fill the toilet. Whoops. Someone's coming.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Maybe pull out the gloves, you know? Anyway, I'll be on my merry way for a while. Hello, Anne. What does that say? Stop and... don't think we have time. We need to do this stuff. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home. Well, now we need to, you know, the name. We could try to go through security, but... well, that was not her. She looks like someone, that nurse that walks past here sometimes. Can I see her again? Whatever. Hey. But yeah, we can try to give it to the guards, and they'll check my name band. And they'll say, hey. And probably the notes are gonna go back and I would have to do this whole trick again.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, could you come back here? Because, you know, I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Someone is coming.
See, this could take a while if you don't know what to do.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Technically, I could have done this already.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
You kidding me?
Are you kidding me? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Oh, you should know we are only following the doctor's orders here. You do want to get better, don't you? Now, let me have a quick look at your name band.
Yeah.
Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, alright?
Take it. That's why we're doing this.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Could have probably done this before, but you didn't. Well, maybe you can't, because I feel like you need to have that sweet Anne tell you about it. The beating heart. where the nurses go. Or where the nurses are. You know what I mean. It's a spider heart. A narcotic heart. Is this thing filled with drugs? Well... use a glove on it. Stop screaming. Poor heart. I'll fill it with this drug. Drink it all. Sorry, heart. We got some of the yummies, though. Good enough, right? Back to sleep. I'm awake. The drugs are worn off, but I can't let them do this to me anymore. I need to get away.
Better now, but I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Yep. And out of here we will get. Hello, girl. You want some of this, eh?
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
So now we have a glove. We have a discharge letter. Let's take it out of here. Unfortunately, it's on Anne Burton's name. I have to somehow trick those guards into thinking I am Anne. We do actually look quite similar. Indeed you do. And now we have the fucking name of Anne Jennifer Burton. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to freedom. Hello.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Let's leave. It's a storage room door. It's locked. I don't know why we'd want to go there anyway. Employees only. It's a door to some office. Again, don't know why we'd go there.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. I live with a friend. She must be worried sick about me. Well, that's not true now, is it? You do rent a flat, I'm sure that's true. It's quite lonely, but I mean, you said that you like it, so...
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe. I don't know if that's true. Between jobs, let's just use my personal situation and apply it to Susan. Between jobs.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Coffee. Drink a strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast, cereal usually. A cup of tea and read a newspaper. Does this actually, like... I lie in bed. Can't bring myself to open my eyes. I go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? I do? I mean, I lay in bed for like an hour. Usually go on my phone and stuff. Sometimes I lay in bed for a while. Put on the TV so I can watch some old TV shows. I go to the toilet. I want to say this because I feel like that's true for her, but fuck it, man. We go to the toilet, doesn't everyone?
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Well, yeah. 'Cause you're... Well, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now.
Don't worry,
Really
FIFO, I
sad,
won't play
you
it a
know?
lot more.
Somehow it brings me
So
down
it-
even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
But yeah, see you around.
What do you think is missing in your life?
It's
Or
been
rather,
about 2
what
hours,
is
just so you
one
know.
thing that you think would make your life
If you
better?
look it up on YouTube. Just go for around the 2 hour mark. Be nice to have more money, I guess. A good friend, someone I could finally trust. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for, you know, a reason to go on.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see. I think that's a lie. I don't think you did. But I think you want to say yes, so he doesn't suggest that you do it.
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
No, I sleep well.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine. Definitely better than before the accident. That just sounds like a lie. Like you're trying to give the answer you think you're supposed to. I feel like the whole world is against me. You know what? Right now you do.
I feel like the whole world is against me.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Not really.
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, of course not. I don't know what got onto me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Well, clearly she did, because, yeah. It's just a matter of how much.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost, I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Well, clearly she did. That's why we're here.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. Work. Antidepressants. No. A long bath. Music. Music or cats? Shit, what do you say, Hikaru? Music or cats? It is the cat lady, but music's always a good answer. Cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. I hate it when it rains all the time. I don't mind rain. Noise. Sure, loneliness. I mean, in reality, that would upset me in the long run. I mean, I usually sit by myself, but I'm actually talking to people, and yeah. It's been more than 2 hours? Barely. I said a few hours. I have something I need to complete, but it won't be too long. It's hard to say, it could be anything. People.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Look, I have the Twitch thing open and it says 2 hours and 10 minutes. Well, 2 hours and 12, but fuck your 2.5. Look, I got some things I can't just quit in the middle of good stuff, right? The night is young. Funeral.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I don't really want to talk about this. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now? There's nothing to talk about. It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time?
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you.
Oh, yeah.
What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But...
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Okay.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
It's a cool way to do it.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Welsh. She's cute though. It's Liz. I'm thinking about some things now, and maybe I shouldn't. And I totally forgot until I just realized now. And doesn't matter. Hello?
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Okay. She's Welsh.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of here. Hello? Oh. Yeah, sure. In we go. There's something about something. Fuck, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. Coming.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad idea. Come down. You lost your mind. Get down there right now.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
She disappeared and was later found dead. The one who kicked security guy in the crotch. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed. Jumped off the roof and broke her spine. Actually, I don't remember. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
Stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day?
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
God damn it.
No! After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Where am I?
Why give the illusion of choice? Well, you might think it didn't matter answering all those questions, right? It matters, though. Or does it? Anyway, I gotta tap out for a second. Is it a choice game? To some extent, but There's not a million different outcomes now. Wonder what it does.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Alright. It's not weird at all.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the question. However, I wish it stopped staring at me. Poke. Boop.
That'll teach you to stop staring, you horrible, ugly doll.
Rude. Alright. We got one question. Come on, you smart people. One always tells the truth, one always lies. Which door should I enter? Which door will lead me to my reward? Which door will take me back to my world? Is the door to the left the one I should open? Is the door to the right the one I should open? Which door would the other doll point me to? Is the other doll a liar? If I enter the left door, will I get reward? Which door would you enter? Which door should I not enter? Out of all those questions, there's one that would have a different outcome. I only have one question, so I can't ask both of them. Which door will lead me to my reward? Say you tell the lie, you would tell me the wrong door, the right one would tell me the right door. That would be 2 different outcomes. Can't have that. What will take me back to my world? What door should I enter? These all lead to the same answer. Is the door on my left the one I should open? Again, if you're lying, you're just going to say no or yes, and vice versa. It's the right one, but it's the same outcome. Which door would the other doll point me to? So, the one that tells the truth. Say I have to go through the left door, right? The one that tells the truth would tell me that the one that tells the lies would tell me the right door. If I ask the one that tells me lies, it would tell me that the one that tells the truth, which would actually tell me to go through the left door, would tell me to go through the right door. Yeah? Yeah? So no matter who I'm asking, if I ask that question, I get the same answer. Which would be the wrong door. I ask, you tell the truth, so you say the one that lies would tell me the wrong door. And the one that lies would tell me that the one that tells the truth would tell me the wrong door, but that's a lie. Easy.
Which door would the other doll point me to?
The right one, eh? Alright. Just saying.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers. You lied to me. You lied.
Oh no. I also had to go through it myself just to make sure that I picked the right door. I knew the right question, but I had to think about the answer. Flowers.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in you. They just turn into ash.
Yes, she likes cats. Pling-ling. Oh, would you look at that? We're back here. Can I leave? Looks like we have to blow out another candle. Hey, Proxy. What candle? 1, 3, 4, or 5? Give me a number. Just pick a number for me. Pick a candle. Hikaru. Be a good boy. Pick another candle. I give up. Well, E in the alphabet is number 5, so you know, guess we're going number 5. Is this how you save the game? If you say so. never set you set 5. I set in the alphabet it goes A, B, C, D, E. E is number 5. Easy. Yeah, that's nasty. Look, I'll potentially stop when we get out of this. Or I might do one more thing. I'd ask you, but you'd just tell me to stop. FIFO's not here though, so maybe I should.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor. We say, want to go find Dr. X? It's that or we end right here. I should save though. Well, guess we're done then. Some people can't appreciate great games. Proxy. We'll continue one of the next days. What do you want? Either we find Dr. X, and that'll be the last thing we do this playthrough, for now. Or we stop. We just fucking stop for now, whatever. Yeah. Well. Straight up just quits the game. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Fuck your truth or dare.